Let me start recording. Good afternoon. We are still on MTH102. Last we talked about techniques of differentiation. And we mentioned the 4 techniques of differentiation. We mentioned product rule, we mentioned rule, and implicit function. We discussed and we saw a problem. We also derived the formula for product of function. Today, we are going to talk about quotient function. That is how we can find the differentiation of 2 functions. Quotient means over divided. That's the meaning of quotient. Let's just have the knowledge of what we have today. I said we are going to talk about quotient function. Quotient is a special rule, that is the quotient for different for differentiating quotients of 2 functions, and the quotient by means of one function divided by another function. Like we see here, if we see here, this is what we call quotient function. We have y is equal to cos x all over this quotient differentiation of function. We are going to learn how we can find differentiation of this function. Let's proceed. At the end remind me, sorry, I didn't. I'm on mute myself. Okay, let me start from here. Rule, and we say the quotient rule is a special is for differentiation of quotient of two functions. Function often comes at quotient by the means of one function divided by, we can have one divided by another function, y is equal to cos s all over s squared. This is the formula, and we are going to learn how we can use differentiation to solve this problem or to differentiate this problem, or we shall find the derivative of this function. Then, at the end of the day, we should be able to prove quotient rule from the first principle. You state the quotient rule and able to differentiate quotient of function. Is that clear? If
Yes,
you
sir.
proceed, then if you move on, yes, to prove of quotient rule from first principle, let y, we still have y, but u represent the cos x, we show in the previous slide, and v represent the what, s squared, which in the previous slide, and is the quotient of function of s. U and v are function of s, and s change s plus s, u will be changed to u plus del u, and v will be changed to v plus del u. As a result, y will be changed to y plus del y, and we have it like this. Let us start from our whiteboard so that we can get what we are trying to say here. Let me share my slide. I hope we can all see.
Yes.
Okay. If you have this, you have the function y. You have the function y is equal to cos s all over s squared. And we say this is replaced by u, and this is replaced by v. Then we now have y is equal to u all over v. And from our first principle, we have y change, little change in y. We have delta y or del y is equal to v u del u all over v plus del v. What we do is that this will become y plus del u. Let me clean the board. We can write this like this. This could be right like this. The y is equal to the u plus the u all over v plus the v minus y. Do you know why we make here to become minus? That's the reason we have it as minus. Therefore, I will define this as u over v. U over v. You now replace this y by u over v. Then we now have del y is equal to u plus v plus del u all over v plus del v. Let me write it properly. This will be v del v minus V minus U over V. We got U over V from here. From here, Y is equal to V over U. And if you put V over U here.
What's happening? I can't hear you.
Maybe your network.
Hello?
Maybe your network. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Please unmute yourself and talk. Can you hear me?
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir.
It's the network of the person is complaining. You can change your direction. My network here is good. Okay. Let's continue. Change your position. My network here is good. We have this. Then what we now do, you find the SCM. Our SCM here will be V. We have V. Let me clean the board. You have V into V, the V. If you see, this one it has V. It has V, the V. The what we left here will be V bracket U plus the U. And this one we have U. Then we have only V here. It will take what? V del V. Then what are we going to do now? Then we now multiply out. The Y we give, if we multiply this out, we are going to have VU plus V the U minus UV plus minus, should be minus, sorry. Should be minus. Because it's going to be minus because minus times this is minus, minus times this is also minus. There we now have minus U the V. Let's cut this one out like this. Let me write that one properly. We have minus U del V. Then multiply this out, we give you V squared plus V del V. Then what are we going to do? We can see this. We can see this, we cancel this. They are the same. This we cancel this. This we cancel this. Then we are going to have this cancel this. We are going to have del Y is equal to V del U minus U del V all over V del V du. Then, if you recall what we did to, if you recall, or can I clear my board? Let me clean it for us. Then here, then let's say we divide through by V, by dx. We divide through by dx. This will have the y, the y, the x. We give you V, the u, x minus u, the v, the s, all over, because we divide both by 2, all over square plus the We are here. Then, if we take the limits of both, we are going to have du ds minus but all over product 2. We tend to 0, will become minus u minus u dv dx all over v squared. This is the formula that we are going to apply. But if you follow the statement or the first principle right from the beginning, you will blame. And this is the most important thing that we have to learn. It's very good to know how to prove it from the first principle, but this is what we are going to learn to solve problem. Can we consider a problem? Hello? Okay. If you are to consider a problem, I have one good example here that we can do. If you check this, your course material. I'm using your course material. It's in your course material. If you see that how they have it in your course material, and then it will be very difficult for us, but because we are a learner, we are learning here. Let me show you another example that we can pick, and we are going to get our let me try to open it and we get there. Let me try to open it. Please. Let me try to open it. Sorry, wait. No noise, please. Okay. I've gotten there. Oh. I can't see it. Okay. Okay, I can see it. It's here. Can you see my slide now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's just take this one. Can you see this example? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Can you see this
it.
example?
We can see
Okay.
it.
Let us know this example and use the formula to solve this example. Okay, let's go x squared plus 2x minus 7. Okay, we have to differentiate this. Let me clean out the board. Then we have to differentiate y is equal to 2x squared plus 6 all over x minus 7. Is that correct?
No, sir, it's not correct, sir. 2x minus 7, sir.
It's 2x minus 7. Okay,
Yes, sir.
thank you. We have, this will be 2x. Okay, to start with, we said u is equal to 2s plus 6. V is equal to 2s minus 7. This s squared, Abi? This should be s squared. Sorry?
Okay.
S squared. This should be s squared.
X squared.
Do you get it? Then you
Yeah.
start here. The u, the x here. Who can help you? This will be 2s. Any problem with that? No. If I want to respond, please answer me. Any problem with this?
No.
No problem.
No, no.
Okay. Then we now have the v, the x. This will give you 2. Any problem with that? Oh.
No.
Then the formula, the y, the x, we give you v, the u, the x, minus u, the v, the x, all over v squared. And then you are going to put this formula here. Our v is 2s squared, 2x minus 7, the us squared plus 6. And our dx is what? 2 all over v squared, which is 2s minus 7 all squared. Then what you need to do here, you multiply out. That means the y, the x will give you 4x squared. If you multiply this times this times this, and this times this, we give you 14x. This will give you, if you multiply this with this, we have 2x plus 6x. This will become minus 2 s squared minus 2 7. Collect like time. Collect like time. 4 s squared answer. This is our last answer. Can we proceed? Have issue. You don't.
Hello, sir. Excuse me, sir. Can you please come again? Your voice is breaking in some aspects, sir.
Have real issue. Okay, can I proceed?
No, sir. Can you please come again, sir? Your voice is breaking in some aspects, sir.
How did you get this? 14. You for the X. Minus 12.
You can see the network, because of network, it has gone. By now, you should be able to differentiate at your fingertip without making mistake. We have u, v is equal to s squared plus 6 all over 2s minus 7. And we say u is equal to s squared plus 6. V is equal to s, 2s minus 7. If you differentiate this, let me clean them. If you differentiate this, we are going to have 2s. If you differentiate this, we are going to have 2, ordinary 2. That's where we stop.
I was asking, how did you get this?
Then we now write out the formula.
Oh, but you say chopping my money or how much?
If you write out the formula, you write out, we have is equal to v minus u dv dx all over v squared. Without taking, then we now put all this inside this. Our v is 2s squared, 2s minus 7. The u dx is what? 2x. And we have minus u. Minus u, some of you are making noise. We have minus u. Minus u is what? S squared plus 6. And we have the v du is 2 all over 2x minus 7 all squared. Then what we do here, you expand this. When you expand this, That is 2 times 2, 2s times 2s will give you 4s squared. We have 4s squared minus 14s. This will give minus 2s squared minus 12s all over 2x minus 7 all squared. Then what we can do here, this, if we add this and this together, we are going to have 2x. Then we have 2x squared minus 14x minus 12 all over 2x minus 7 all squared. That's the way we get the answer. If you follow the process, it's not difficult at all. Any question, please? Any question? Can we proceed? Let's consider another example.
Sir, please, can you display
Let's
this?
consider another example. Hello?
Yes, sir. Please, can you display the board again?
Can you?
I want to ask question
I'll
for
be explaining. Your network may not be all that good.
I want to know
Oh,
how did
yes.
the V and the S equals to 2. How did you get it? How did you get the 2? Hello, sir.
Okay, let me ask you a question from this lecture. Please go and watch the previous video.
Sir, each time I open it, try logging in with the password. It's not connecting at all. I've done it severally.
Get 2x, how become 2x. Are you getting me?
I'm hearing, sir.
I will send everything to you. I'll send it on.
Okay, sir.
And then when you pick your course material, you're able to get what's done. Please. Any other question? Anybody? Okay, from anybody? Okay.
Sir, with what
Let
is on the
me.
board? Sir, with what is on the board, sir? Sorry, I'm looking at the last one and the answer and the last equation. 4x squared minus 14x minus 2x squared minus 12. Now, on the next answer, we are getting 2x squared. That is 4x squared minus 2x squared, giving us 2x squared. Now, minus 14x is coming as just 14x, just 14 here. I
That
don't
was
understand.
error now. It says we have 14s. We
Okay,
have
okay,
14s.
I just
That
want to
clear?
be sure. No
Is
problem.
that error? Okay, thank you very much. Can we continue? Okay, let me share another problem for us to see, and I believe Almighty God give our way to pass. And this one, I think this one is the simplest example here. No, time is difficult. Let's just go to another one. Okay. Look at this question now. You know, it's what I first show you during the course of the lecture. Let me go to my slide. Okay. I'm coming. Can you see my slide now? Okay. Can you see this? Can you see this? You answer me. Can you see this? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
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 sir.
Yes.
Yes. We want to, let's differentiate this.
Yes.
Differentiate this. Our motive, some people like to make noise. Let's differentiate this. We want to differentiate cos x all over x squared. The same process. Let's go to our whiteboard. Let's clear drawing. Okay, we have y. We have y is equal to s cos s all over s squared. Then we say u is equal to cos x, v equal to s squared. Then the u dx of cos x will give you minus sine x, and the v dx will give you 2x. Will give us 2x. Then we now put in this formula. That is, we put in this formula. Let me clean this. We put in this formula dy ds. We give you v du dx minus u dv dx all over v squared. Our v is s squared. This will be s squared times cos x. No, times minus sine x. Because the u ds is minus sine x. Will now be to s squared times minus sine x, minus our u is cos s. This is our u cos s. And our dv dx is 2x. Then we now see bracket cos s minus times x all over s squared. Let me clean this one. All over s squared. Then if you multiply out, we are going to have, let me use this place. We are going to have minus s squared sine x. This will give minus 2x cos s all over. You know this one will be squared. S raised to the power 4. Then you can leave your answer like this, or you can even add more. That is, you can say it's equal to, s is common. S minus x sine x. This will give you what? 2 cos x all over s raised to the power 4. You can see 1x, we cancel this. This will become 3. We now have minus x sine x minus 2 cos s all over s cubed. This will now be the final answer. Is that taken by everybody?
Yes,
let's
sir.
go to you. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Can we solve more problem, or we shall call it a beautiful day?
Let's solve one more, sir.
One more, sir.
One more.
Let's solve one more so that it will be clear, it will be more clear, sir. Thank you.
It will be more clear.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Let me see where I can guess. I have to be selective in problem you people we are solving so that you can get it. Because there are problems that if I bring it up, you people will be looking at me like, look, man. And I don't want anybody to look me like, look, man. Okay. Let me give you a simple example here. We have time equal to this. Let's just know how we can you can solve term. This one. Can you see? Suppose we are to differentiate s is equal to tan x. You can see it's good problem to solve. Let's start. Let me clean the board. Okay. We have y is equal to tan x. This is not a simple problem. It's complex problem. But tan x is the same thing as sin x all over cos x. Elementary mathematics, even from our secondary school. Okay. Then, when we have this, that means we now have y. You now have y equal to sin x all over cos x. Then we now see someone is making us an who is that person? Abba Shuaib. Then we have u equals sin x, v equals cos x, du dx will give you cos x, dv dx will give you minus. We put it in our formula. dy dx will give you v du dx minus u dv dx all over v squared. If you now put this here, our v is cos x. Our du dx is also cos x. Then we have cos x. Normally, I will multiply out. But let me show you cos x minus. Then we have our u here is sin x. Sin x. And our dv dx is minus sin x. It's minus sin x. Then our v squared will give you cos s squared. This one, cos x times cos s. Cos s times cos s will give you cos square x minus s sin x times x will give you sin square s. And this place, there's error here. This should, let me clean and write it properly. This should be minus sin x. Then this will give you cos square x plus minus times minus with this, giving sin square x all over cos square x. In trig, cos square x plus sin square x is equal to 1. We call it trig identity. Trig is one of the trig identity. It's one of the trig. It's one of the trigonometry identity. Cos square x plus sin square x will give you 1. Or cos square sin square x plus cos square x will give you 1. This you now have 1 all over cos square x. And in also trig identity, 1 all over cos square x will give you what? Somebody, mathematics. Let me even show my face this time around. Can you see me now? Yes.
Yes, sir.
In trig identities, Also intake identity. 1 all over cos square x is what? Sec x. Sec x, we call it sec. They give you sec x. And this one, we now have 1 all over cos square x. It's like you square this, and this will give you, and this will give you, wait, sorry, don't mind my board. Okay. This one will now give you cosec square x. That's why the answer is sec x square. That's, oh my God. This will give you sec square x. That's the final answer. If you check your material, this is how you obtain this answer. Then you people, you need to learn trigonometry system very well. I don't know whether in MTH103 you can have that. I think you people have done MTH103. You should not have any problem concerning trigonometry issue. Is that taking? Can we move on so that everybody can see? We can see ourselves. Asao, any issue? Hello, nobody talking.
No, sir.
Adeleye Omotayo, any issue? iPhone, you don't have
there's
to
no
tell
issue.
yourself. It's iPhone. Mr. iPhone. There's no issue, Mr. iPhone. Okay. Who is Sekinat? Money what? Sekinat Monola Shitu. Sekinat Monola. Any issue?
Sekinat Monilola Shitu.
Everything is perfect. You don't remember that we shall meet in the exam hall.
Yes.
Sir.
Everything is perfect. Who is talking?
Go back to later.
Okay, Daniel. Daniel, can I hear from you?
Yes, please, I understood Rich. I understood only these points. Cos square s plus sin square s all over cos square s. I don't understand the next point again.
The rest you don't understand. Okay. Let me try to explain myself. You know, in mathematics, the problem we have in mathematics is that mathematics should not be like carryover course. If you don't understand, if you don't get the concept, you may need that concept in another way. That you said, let me clean the board to some extent. You said you grab it up to this level.
Yes.
I'm come up to this level. I'll come. Let me clean the board so that we can see. It's a nice question. So you grab it up to this level.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Injoku channel. You grab it up to this level.
Yes, I'm
Up
answering
to
you.
this level.
Yes.
Then there are what we call fake identity. You have to know it under trigonometry. Even from secondary school, we have to know it. We have this identity as I'm coming. Sine square x plus cos square x is 1. Back up. Then we also have 1 all over cos square 1 all over cos x. We give you sec x. 1 all over sine x. We give you cos x. And then we have tan is given as sine s all over cos s. We have so many, but this few can help us. And we now replace sine square x. We now replace this here with 1. That we have 1 all over cos square x. This should be squared. Cos square x. Then 1 all over cos square x. You know, since cos square x, 1 over cos x give us sec x. That is 1 all over cos square x. We give us sec square x. That's the way we get it. Is that taken? Daniel?
Yes, yes, it's well understood. Just that
Daniel.
did not. Yes, it's well understood now.
Okay, thank
It's
you
well
very
understood.
much.
Yes, you are
That
welcome.
means you
Sir.
have to go back and study your trigonometry. Eh?
All right,
Yes,
all right.
go back and study your trigonometry. We have so many of them.
All right,
Function. Go and study your trigonometry function.
All right,
Another, maybe next time we try to, okay, 2 people are raising their hand. I'm coming. We have, I didn't see them all. Let me check. We have Daniel.
I'm with you,
Put
sir. I
your
can hear
hands
you.
down, please.
I've done that.
Ade Leye Omolani. Any issue?
Sir, the issue is that after
Yes,
all this
Ade Leye,
explanation
I'm
exam,
talking to.
yes, I'm
Okay,
answering you. I said
okay,
after
let
all this
me
exam,
stop my slide and let us. If you don't understand, make sure that you got it. Okay, okay. Speak louder.
the issue is that after all this
Okay.
example and
Can we?
after this example and this
Okay,
exercise,
but I
doing
want
the
to advise you
TFA
all.
and
I can't hear your network. Your network is low. That's what they are telling me. Okay. Okay, somebody say, what is the topic? Look at you. You say, what is the topic? Ike, Dume, Esther. They don't write like this. So I don't know how you are going to make your English. What is the topic? You say, what is the topic? You are in formal setting. Write it out properly. The topic is quotient rule. That's the topic. Okay. Can we call it a day? If there's no question, please, everybody unmute your. If there's no question, can we call it a day?
Yes, sir.
yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Before we even call
The
it
thing
a
is
day,
that
sorry.
during exam now we'll be seeing different questions.
No, if you work hard, you will see different questions.
We'll be seeing
During the exam,
Okay,
you
let's say
see
during the exam,
different questions.
instead of, wait. Oga that is talking. Let's say during the exam, instead of cos S, I now put it as sign S. Is there anything different?
No.
And the nice thing is that the way the computer do put the question sometimes, the computer do put some extra sign that you won't understand.
One by one, please. What do you say? Who is talking with me? Please, let me see your hands up.
Let me call him.
You are talking with me. Let me see your hands up. Let me see your hands up if you are talking with me. I can't, nobody is talking with me.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
what's your name? Okay.
My name is Isabel.
She went to.
Yes, sir. So actually, what he said is actually true, because even my TMA, I was shocked to an extent. The question I'm very, very sure of, I will answer it, and it will mark me wrong. I like even doing my Math 101. It's also like that. There are some questions that you'll be sure of, you answer it well, but because of all these signs, you didn't. The signs are just complicated, but you know the answer of that question, but those signs now will not make you fail the question. I don't just, even my TMA, I'm not happy about the score at all, because
I can hear your complaint, but at times work with sign. You know, mathematics is one of the courses.
Time to give it
One
is
of the
not
courses
enough to
that
answer questions.
wait, it's one of the courses that you can have 100 over 100. I've got it in the past, and I've seen some students are getting it now. You may make mistake in form of sign. That means you have to be careful. In mathematics, speed and accuracy. You know what I just refer you to now is trigonometry. I don't think I've done it this year, last year. You have to recall fast. That's why some people say math is difficult. Math is not difficult. If you have power, ability to recall something, math is not difficult. But what is math? That the issue of math is this: what you learn in primary school, you carry to secondary school. What you learn in secondary school, you carry to university. You can't drop anyone. If you miss a class, you have to go back on your own and work on it. That's why people are saying math is difficult. It's not. Math is a code that if you jump step, you get problem. Is that taking? I want to beg you all. That's why in the next class, please involve others to add. You people are more than this. You are just 29 today. And let me tell you, in other classes I'll be having, like MTH105, if I give them their assignments, class activities, they will do it that particular day and be sending it on the WhatsApp. They interact, but your own WhatsApp is poor. The interaction there is very poor. You don't talk mathematically, you don't solve, you don't do anything. Everybody just keep mute. Math is not like that. You have to work together. Thank God for technology. Technology has bring us together. I'm in Abuja. I know so many of you are in Lagos, different parts of the country, and we can see ourselves talking. You can do that one in learning. Not say in Yoruba land is when somebody is in UK, we want to do wedding. If my brother is not come to UK before he can come, no. Here we can work together. If you don't know, come on WhatsApp, raise the question. The people that understand better will tell you the answer. And at times I do come on the WhatsApp and shout with you guys that no, it's not like that, it's like that. But in your group, you don't do that. That's why we have only 21 today. And before, in other classes, I'm having 50, 100. It's only your class. That means the communication is poor. Thank you very much.
Sir, please, I want
Can
to
we
say
call it
something
a
before
day?
you go, sir. Sir, please. Sorry, I want to say something.
Okay.
I have lack of communication. The same thing you are saying now is correct. I didn't get to know we are having online classes, and some classes are even over. Like GST would finish tomorrow, and I'm just joining for the first time today. So what I'm asking is, can we
Even
get
by my record, wait, Oga who is talking, please. Even by record, I should end the class today because I've done 8 facilitation class. Today make it 8. If you have someone that follow from beginning.
Yes,
well,
now
for
8.
me, I will still add like 2. I will still add like 2 more to it.
That is what I'm saying, sir.
Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
sir. That's what I'm saying, sir. Is there a way
Thank
to
you, sir.
get the 7 previous classes back?
Yeah, it's online.
Yes, now, if you check your mail, please, if you check your mail, there's attached, I listed all the courses, all the facilitation from 1 to 5. I think I stop at 5. But I can bring all together and still send it to you. But this,
Please,
the WhatsApp platform, I make sure that when I'm free enough, I will send it all to the WhatsApp platform. It can be.
Okay,
Please,
sir.
I hope it will be easier
Thank you very much.
for us
We like
to
it,
watch.
sir. Thank you very
and
much.
Like it that way. Thank you
We
very
like it
much,
that
sir.
way.
We like that.
Thank
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We'll be
Man, a
expecting
woman,
it, sir, on
love.
I will be
WhatsApp.
wishing
Thank you,
you
sir.
to meet in the exam. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, I'll do. You know, we have who is in charge of our group here. Please send your link to them so that they can add. You can add them to your WhatsApp. But last week we sent it to. I sent the link to every
Email.
in our email to everybody. Yes, I sent it. To the joint by virtue of email, I sent it last week. Please do, and I want your group to be active as from now.
Okay, sir. But we can.
Thank you, everybody.
Sir.
Let's
Excuse me,
say
sir.
goodbye.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay.
The
I can hear
way
you.
they do type this, the way they should type this question at the TMA and exam, like the computer used to add some other symbols that are not supposed to be included in the question. Some symbols and other this thing.
Maybe
So the question look more
as a result
complex,
of command,
complicated.
but it won't be all. It won't be all.
More than enough
Don't
of
worry. Exam will not be like that.
But the test is like that.
Can't be half of it. Okay, look at who is adding. Add me too. Please be taking note of this number. Please, I will send the video immediately we're done. Bless you, are just joining us. Are you just joining us? Bless you.
Yes.
Okay. You are just joining us.
Yes,
Welcome
sir.
on board. Which I
Okay, sir.
I hope next week we are going to join in time. Okay. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Okay, thank you.
Bye. You didn't answer me. You did say bye-bye to me.
Bye.
Bye-bye, sir.
Bye.
All right, sir.